Hello everyone, today I'll walk you through a simple Java application called Piso Wi-Fi Management System. This app is built using Java Swing for the user interface and MySQL for storing user data like load amount and calculated internet minutes. We start by declaring our package, the Piso Wi-Fi app. Then we import the necessary Java libraries, the Java Swing for GUI components, Java Out for layout, and SQL for connecting to the MySQL database. So we have here the constructor for the Piso Wi-Fi app, Piso Wi-Fi class which is automatically called when the app is launched, and all our GUI components and logic are placed inside this constructor. So next is creating the frame in the components. The frame, we have here the title. We created a frame title called Piso Wi-Fi Management, and this acts as the main window of the application. So we create labels, text field for username, load and time for minutes, and we set the time as non-editable because it's calculated automatically. We have also the J button for the calculate time, insert, update, and delete a user. We have here the grid layout for the components to arrange it in rows and columns with spacing, of course. We have here the f.add so that we can add all our objects to the frame. So we had here the calculate button, calculated action listener so that it will perform when we click the calculate time. And when we click the calculate time, the app multiplies the load by the 6 to get how many minutes the user gets. For example, we got here, have to put some username called chain and load for 5. If put 5, it calculates time by 30. So if we input invalid, it shows an error message called invalid load amount. Yes. So get here. Next is the insert button. So we have connect it to the driver manager and get the connection so that it will connect to the local host of your database. When we insert some of the information to the table, we have here insert into SQL and insert to the table username, load amount, and minutes. We've got some prepared statement to protect against SQL injections. And after that, we have some message dialog here, and we put some F. We call the frame here so that the user inserted message dialog output will be on the frame. So if it is inserted already, it will gonna output the user inserted, and if it's error, it shows here the error if you insert the wrong users. And we have here to clear the text after the insertion, so we gotta try it. And go to the localhost. Gotta try the insert Apple and load some 5 pesos for 30 minutes, and we gotta insert it. So the user is inserted and has cleared the text field. So we gotta see if it is inserted here in our database, and here it is. So next is the update button. The update button modifies the load and minutes of an existing user based on the entered username. It shows whether the update was successful or if the user wasn't found. So we've connected it and then put the SQL here to update, and then we have some prepare statement also. And if it's not found, the user is not found, the message dialog output will have this, and if it is found, it will update it. So we gotta try the update one. So we have already Apple here, so we have to update that. Username Apple. Load for, we gotta update that for 10. Calculate time and update. So it is already updated. Okay, so we've got to reload this page. And here it is. It is already updated by 10 and 60 minutes. So then next is the delete button. We have here the add action listener, the connection, the SQL, and the prepared statement also. And the delete button removes a user from the database using their username. So if we input a username that you have to delete, it will automatically delete all the data within the name, the username. If the user is not in your database, it will output this, the user not found. And I'm gonna try it. Apple. We automatically click the delete, and it is already deleted. We cannot find the information about Apple, so it is already deleted. And we set this size for the window size and default close operation to close properly when the user exits the app. And finally, we make the frame visible so that the frame is visible. We have here the main method that launches our application by calling the constructor. So the conclusion is to this piece of Wi-Fi input user load, of course, and convert it to the internet time, and insert, update, or delete records in a MySQL database. It is a great example of combining GUI and database interaction in Java so that you can use it for the future projects. And I think that's all, but I have to make sure that it is working, so we have to try it again. So we've got to insert a few usernames here. So first we have some Apple and load for 5, calculate for 30 and insert. Okay, so we have to insert another one, Shane. We've got to load 10 and calculate for 60, insert. The user is inserted, and the last one is Sperry in 15 minutes and calculate time for 90 and insert. Okay, so we got to restore this page. Reload. You can see all the inserted username, amount, and minutes. So we've got to try the update one. We have to update the Sperry one to 20 pesos, load and calculate it for 120 and update. So as you can see, it is already updated, so we have to reload this page again, and here it is. It is already updated. Another one is the delete button. So we have to put some username to delete. So if it's not in the table, it goes like this. So the user is not found, so it is not deleted because the user is not in the database. So we have to type a username that is in database. So we have to input the Shane and delete it. So it is already deleted, and reload this page, and of course the Shane is deleted, and that's it. That's the work of, that's all, and thank you.